Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we? The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the spin. And he'll get it up just past the 20 and hit. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Needed. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside.
Walking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And change field position, help out your team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 7-3 the score. Charles and I back to Denver after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that. Get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of the leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. And a good quarterback.
Open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 15 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football.
They're going to look to throw. Deep drop. All kinds of time. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. They did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
just an account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
And he made a great tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap. They'll run it now out of the gun. He juked him. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurt.
That confidence. Time to find out. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well,
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football.
Good for an Indianapolis first. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still.
Kickoff. The kickoff return will start from the 3, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. They're now on top by 4. 1st and 10. Run play coming up here, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score. Broncos push their lead to 11. Now 1st and 10. He'll go to the ground here, and he'll go for the score. Broncos go up by 18. Colts have it at the 12. Here the pass is completed into coverage. After the short pass, he'll score, closing that gap to just 11. That'll do it for us here at...
Both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been an
tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it.
Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
On the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
Looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end from a yard out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them and show your quarterback. Get a little confidence in him and let him fling another one.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
Like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with
this one. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before after having time to talk it over. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to hear big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down.
It was the bottom half that was in question.
He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to get out of bounds? That allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order. They want to go for the win right now.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll be first down, Denver.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. In the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to... And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.